with who?
Isaac, well, Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
We got Tweedledum and Tweedledummer. Okay, so we're going to do this song here, Christ is Enough, because we got a little bit of syncopation and different things going on here. So this is kind of a way to think about when you're trying to figure out where the changes are in a song. This is a good song for that example. So let's just do some real quick preliminaries. So this intro right here, as we were talking about before, so this has 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. And these are the repeats. So how big is that? That's about the right size. Okay, so that repeat, if you repeat this whole thing, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have a total of 8 bars plus this one over here, which is kind of like an extra freebie. It's the intro chord, intro to the intro. Before we hit here into verse 1. So verse 1, again, Christ is my reward. This is the same exact chord progression. E minor, C, G, D, sus over F sharp. Okay, so that's E minor, C, G, D over F sharp. E minor, C, G, D over F sharp. Okay, so here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So far that's 8. And I'm going to play that out, and then I'll play that real quick, and then we're going to get into this section. This section is a little tricky here. Okay. You got it? Okay, so you can just show. So we're going to hang out on that G. So the G is kind of like just hanging out. It really is 4 bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now, so that gets us through, and all I did there was, I probably did a little bit too abruptly, but all I did there from the intro into the verse was just bring it back, dial it back, because you got to make room for the vocal, even if the vocal is me. Okay, so now let's get into through every trial my soul will sing. Now this is we got a lot of chords here, and we're already 8 bars into this, and I told you before that 4 bar multiples. So the last song we looked at was 8 just for, well, it was 4 for each verse, 8 for 2 verses. So we've already got 8 bars going on. So this is a little bit more different song structure. But when we think about this change here, satisfy 1, 2 through every's actually on the 3, 4. 1, 2. This is the 3, 4. Tra to my 3, 4 sing. So we have to okay, so we have an interesting change up here, and then again this B minor is 2 on the B minor. Turning back, I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so just counting that out, let's play it here. I think I've got it right. Through playing it again. Christ is my reward, holding that D for 4. Now we get into this Christ is enough. So Christ is enough for me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is tricky here because we get 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 here on the E minor, and we get 2 at the beginning of the next bar, and we change on the 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Sorry, G, do the G sus. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, change 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So unlike that last one, this second half of the chorus is not a repeat. We're not turning back around to the top. We've got a new thing going on here. So okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that what we said? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe. Let's see. Christ is enough for me. Christ 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Everything I need. 3, 4. Okay, and now that the other thing is this is a pickup here. So that C we're playing, we're actually not even singing until we get the 3, 4. 1, 2, everything I 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, everything I 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars. Boom. Again, 8. What's going on here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 plus 4. Okay, this is actually a pre-chorus. That's what that is, because it leads into the chorus. Okay, so going back into verse 2, we're going to find this is very similar to the intro and to verse 1. This whole section here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 measures. Now, this section, the pre-chorus here, gets a little bit funny on us. It's the same all the way as the pre-chorus before, all the way up to the end. So through every storm, my soul will sing, Jesus is here. So the strangeness is right here we have 1, 2. So this D here has 2. Storm 1, 2, 3, 4. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. And that C, instead of holding that C for 2, that C actually goes for 4. That E goes for 2, and the D goes for 2. So that spits you out of the pre-chorus quicker into the chorus. Whereas before, it's no turning back up here. No turning back. Set free 1. So hanging 3, 4. Christ is. So it's a longer hang, but here, we're hanging for 4 beats. But here, it's a lot quicker. So through every storm. 5, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Jesus is here. To God be the glory. For Christ is enough for me. So we've got, again, 4 bars, 8 bars there, so it's similar, but we've got a little bit difference there in those last 2 measures to what we had going on up at the top here with these last 2 measures. Okay, so now we hit into the instrumental. Okay, so we go back through the chorus, we hit the instrumental, and that's just the same as what we see here. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Anyway, I'm not going to go through that. That doesn't matter too much. Okay, Bridge 1A. This is where I want to show you a little bit about syncopation. Okay, so we're going to we'll do this first verse here and the bridge 1B, and I'm going to show you the difference between how these could be syncopated. So what I mean by syncopation is where the changes are. So I'm going to change these right now on the 2 and the 1 and the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Okay, that's no syncopation at all there. And that's actually, it's not what the song calls for in that section. What that song calls for there is some syncopation, which is the changes are on the 2 and on that G sus. So what it should sound like is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And so how does that sound if I'm strumming away? 1, 2, 3, 4 Okay, so that last line is not supposed to be syncopated. I think I got stuck a little bit almost syncopating that one. But that syncopation there follows really well with the lyrics, because the lyrics are, I have decided to follow Jesus. That the did, decide, did, and Jesus are on the and, the change. Now, when we go down to here in Bridge 1B, go down a little bit, Isaac. Okay, this is not syncopated, and we're actually lagging behind the vocal changes, which is kind of weird. And it's hard to sing and play at the same time. But I have decided to follow Jesus. Okay, so the should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now, if you don't have to sing and play at the same time, that's easy because you just know, you just can mark it out and hash it out real easy. Like this, boom, 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 boom. That's 4, this is 1, 2, that's 2, 2 here, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there. Okay, easy to go. Now let's see if I try to sing it and play it. I'll probably go through that, but I have decided to follow Jesus. Turning back, turning back. I have decided to follow Jesus. Turning back, turning back. Okay, I could do it, but it's gonna waste your time for me to work it out here and get it right. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about on syncopation, you can film me, Isaac, and we're going to just cut to, there's, or a change that you can see commonly in some music. Come in a little bit sooner or closer on my fingers. Okay, this is when the change is on a 4. And usually what it is a passing chord. So this is a G right here. That's an F sharp. That's an E. So if I'm playing a G chord, that's my bass note. My G, F sharp. Okay, I can play. That's an F sharp. It's a D chord over F sharp, and then an E minor. It's an E minor. So a common passing chord is like if you're in G, E minor, D, C. Like that. So if you make a passing chord like that, might be on the 4 instead of on the 3. You could do it on the 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But if really I'm trying to get from a G down to the E minor, it might make more sense to have something like this. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And you can see that I could put more passing notes in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So I'm doing 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And really, with passing notes, they're more important for the bass guitar than they are for anybody else. You even see, like, when this is a G, that's supposed to be a D over F sharp. If you're going and you're moving like that, it doesn't really give you the flavor that you're trying to go after, which is to pass through it instead of land on it. You're not trying to land it. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All I'm doing here is just moving that and leaving. I'm not trying to make that a real D. I just let that ring out there. Okay, so those are a few different ways that chords get changed within the song, and if you are smart about a few things, you can see them. So be smart about counting within the measure, and also counting the numbers of measures, because like you can see again, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I keep on counting, there's going to be another 4. This is 8. This is 8. This is 8. This is 8. And oh, by the way, these are sections. So 1A, 2, 1B, 1C. They're all different sections. So in this case, we know that these chords are going to be different, and they are. G, that one starts with E minor. This is E, C, D, E minor. These are the same chords here, but these are syncopated here. This is on the 2 and. This is changes on the 1 and the 3. This is the changes on the 1 and the 2 and. So that's the difference between these two, even though the chords are the same. And then getting into bridge 1C, the chords are different here because we're starting back on the G. Okay, but we're not doing the G sus like we did in bridge 1A. So, anyway, it's interesting stuff, I think. All right, that's it.